Hello, everyone. Oh my God. So, y'all, I know I have not made a video like this in a very long time. I do apologize about that. I've been just trying to get my channel together and try to see how to do everything. As you can see, this is probably looking a little kind of wonky at the moment, but y'all understand. I'm just really getting started and trying to figure all this out, and I'm doing all of this by myself, literally. So please, bear with me. We have a little bit of a few things to talk about today, not a lot. I kind of came as, to be honest with you today, I'm going to be a little bit of a Debbie Downer while still giving you this energy. Okay? So, without further ado, let's do it. First and foremost, y'all, let's talk about Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne has officially passed away, which, guys, if we really talking about it, I don't, and I'm not trying to, how can I say this? Because I don't want it to come off as a-hole-ish, but he lived a great life, y'all. In the short, I know a lot of y'all was like, ugh, that was a little lax days ago. He just said Ozzy Osbourne passed away and that was it. Well, yeah, because that kind of is. Y'all gotta understand, growing up and seeing Ozzy Osbourne, everybody loved him. He made the most of his life. He had everything that you could possibly want. He was extremely happy from what all of us saw. So it's really nothing to complain about. Ozzy Osbourne had a great rock star life. So let's just say this. I would love to be a multi-millionaire rock star, who in my 30s became a multi-millionaire and just had an amazing life all the way up until I was 78, and then I passed away. 79. I think he passed away at 79. But anyway, 79, and then I passed away. If I die at 79 and I'm a multi-millionaire and I'm old, let's say old money, at 79, I'm good. I'm good. Okay? Somebody will give him too much as far as, oh my gosh, oh, he passed. This is so sad. It's not sad. No, it's not sad. And a lot of our late and greats are starting to transition out, leaving the platform to us. So what we should be doing, y'all, is really building up our own platform and becoming great people so that the next people under us can do the same thing. And that's just what I got from this story. Because, I can't say that I listened to an extraordinary amount of Ozzy Osbourne. I did just whenever he came across the news, it's like, oh, that's nice, because they seem like they had a really good couple, him and his wife. They just seemed like they had a really good life going on, even though they went through their stuff, and their kids, even though they went through their stuff as well. It just seemed like they had a really great life. So it's not too much to go into there, and I don't want to gas it up a lot. Next thing I do want to talk about, though, which I do have a bit of something to talk about, is Theo. Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show. Malcolm Jamal Warner has officially passed away. There is a lot of speculation around this story, though. It's not like the Ozzy Osbourne story, y'all. This one is a little bit different. And the reason why I say it's a little bit different is because of how it happened. To me, just came off a little bit weird. It came off a little bit weird. It's like you start off the story. So the way I got the story, they said, "Oh my God, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. He drowned." So immediately I'm like, "Oh my God, he drowned? Where? What the heck? Malcolm? Malcolm is so he's just so unproblematic. He's never in the news. He's never doing, even when him and what's her name? Gosh, the lady off of 227, even when they broke up, you didn't hear too much of anything from Malcolm. You didn't hear too much of anything from her either. We still really don't know why they broke up. So that tells you how unproblematic he is. Like, literally, we still don't know too much of information even around their relationship. And that is beautiful. That's the beauty of it, okay? So, either way it goes, the way the story happened is he was out swimming. This is the first story. They were on vacation. He was with his wife on vacation, and he went swimming with some white guy. Some white guy he was friends with, but they were swimming on a dangerous part of the island that people don't normally go. That in me automatically raised my antennas. What do you mean he was out swimming with some white guy in an area that they shouldn't be? He's unproblematic. Okay? He's rich. He has a family to raise and take care of. And he's going to go out there and swim on a dangerous part of the island with some trusting white companion who's not his wife. That raised questions for me. Second story. So the second story that happened was he was actually with his daughter. Either way, it's still not making sense. Because whether he was with his daughter or whether he was with his white companion, we don't usually venture off course like that into the ocean or into waters untold, because we're already living a life that kind of is borrowed anyway. So why would we go off and, oh, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna swim inside of this water, which I don't even know what's gonna happen, where it's gonna happen, why it's gonna happen. We already are untrusting of waters anyway of that type. So it's just kind of weird how everything happened. But my condolences to his family, seriously, because he seemed like a really good guy. Malcolm Jamal Warner seemed like a really, really good guy. Theo on the show, he was just everyone's big brother, you know? The big brother everybody kind of like looked up to. I know I did as a kid. I was like, oh my God, if I had him as a big brother, I probably would be doing this and doing that and blah, 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 blah. But oh my gosh, the story just came off as a little bit weird to me. That's just the way I'm putting it. But they also did print out something else that happened before he died. They say he had a conversation with Bill. And what I didn't know on the show, him and Bill did have a good relationship, but they said it was even off camera as well. When he first even joined the show and on through the relationship, him and Bill had a great relationship. Bill was pretty much a mentor for him, so kind of like a father figure to him, just like he was to everybody else in the show. And I think that was amazing as well. And I just feel like condolences. That's all that I have for that. Like I don't know what else to say in reference to it, because man, it's just a tough story. It's just a really tough story to kind of put out there and kind of understand, because it's like, why it's just a lot of questions around it. You know, we all die. I get that, but goodness, you know, to have your life taken in such a way is it's just weird. But then when we all understand when it's our time to go, it's our time to go. It's just what it is. But yeah, so y'all, life has just been lifing for me. Um, I don't want to give too much, but life has just been lifing. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but adulting is. I'm just gonna laugh because adulting is something else. I have my own house that I'm really trying to like keep up. And at 37 years old, having a house is something, you know, to be desired, especially in this economy. I'm 37. I'm renting my first house. I love oh my God, I love this house. I can't even tell y'all. Like, it's an amazing experience. However, you got to keep the income coming in. And as an adult out here entrepreneuring, that's something that's, can make or break you. So what you don't want to do is put all of your eggs in one basket. That's what they meant by that. Because if you do and you lose all of those eggs that's in that basket, then you're subject to lose everything. So just been, like I said, just been really adulting, trying to keep my head above water. Um, I personally hate working. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I hate working a 9 to 5 job. I hate having to clock in. I hate having to work for people and answer to people. I hate all of that. And that's pretty much what life is. Now, a lot of people watching my channel will be like, oh my God, you don't even understand how hard life is. We have life harder so in so many more areas. And I get that. I get that. But y'all understand that the grass is always greener where you think it is until you actually step into that other side and realize, oh my God, yeah, I had it hard, but life is always in a life, and I get that. So, what I would say through these times, y'all, because I'm not gonna get too much into a lot of that other stuff because politically, it is what it is. I feel like what we should be doing is just really just focusing on being positive. Focus on being positive. Focus on um, living a positive life and just being happy with what you have. Because what I have learned through my life is that things can always become worse. Things can always get worse. Always. And I don't want to jinx anyone, but I'm staying positive, y'all. I'm staying happy. I'm staying happy. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna make sure that whatever goes on in my life is gonna go on positively. A lot of times you do have to go through the bad in order for the good to resound. So I'm just understanding. I'm thanking God for all of it. I'm thanking God in the universe for all of it because I could be dead, you know? So, next story. Um, I kind of did that to kind of like just bring up my next story, y'all. I don't like this. I don't know if I like this. Hold on, give me 1 second. So, let's talk about Jackie Christie. You want to talk about mothers? So this was unexpected, actually. Um, this was very unexpected. Jackie Christie actually gets into it with her daughter, Chantel. Notice Chantel is not, and the reason why I say that is because personally, Chantel isn't the daughter that I thought she would actually do this with. She has another daughter. I forgot what the other daughter's name is, which of course Jackie would all love for us to forget what the other daughter's name is. I think it's Takara. Um, Hold on. You know what? I'm not gonna do that because I always do that. Hold on. Let me look up the other daughter's name, y'all. Yeah, it is Takari. It's Takari. So Takari is the daughter that actually came out years ago about who Jackie Christie really was. I personally am neither here nor there when it comes to Jackie because, I mean, I kind of watched the show on and off, but I did not like hearing how she treated Takari. Jackie Christie, from what I saw, never came out and said, well, this never happened. What Takari said was Jackie Christie was very abusive to her when she was a child. Very abusive. She said that there was physical abuse. One of the things that she kind of pinpointed out really was the fact that Takari was of a darker complexion than her other kids. So it made it very tough for her because she always felt like she was competing with the other kids while getting no recompense from it. Jackie was always more stale with her. She just kind of put Takari through hell. So when they said Jackie Christie put hands on daughter, This is what I thought they were talking about. Because this is the daughter that was just like, I don't want nothing to do with her. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I don't want to talk about or to her. This is what I thought they were talking about. But no, they were talking about Chantel, the pretty daughter. If you looked at Takari's story, she said that Jackie always treated Chantel with the highest of respect. She was pretty much like the raised daughter who kind of got everything and kind of got everything in retrospect to Takari. But if you're looking at the picture, y'all, oh my gosh, she really put hands on Takari. And the thing that really has me like, it really gives me pause about it, it makes me not happy about it, is because Jackie Christie never put hands on Malaysia. She never put hands on Brooke. She never put hands on Brandy. She never put hands on Tammy. I don't remember seeing her put hands on anybody else on the show. I don't even remember her talking about it. So my thing is, because if you remember, Brooke, one of the people who personally kind of gives me the chills a little bit, because Brooke a little crazy. I don't know. I don't know how y'all see Brooke, but when Brooke come on the screen, I'm just kind of shook. I'm just like, this girl here a little different. This girl here's a little different. She's a little bit crazy. She's a little bit different. The whole look of her face say, yeah, now. So if we know that famous saying, Brooks being like, I'll beat your ass while I finish my taco. Okay. Why Jack can't whoop her ass? Now, maybe I'm not too much into the show, and that's why I haven't seen it, because I think maybe Jackie has gotten into fights. And I actually think her and Brooke actually did get into a fight. But as far as I've seen throughout these previous years, I don't remember Jackie actually getting into too many fights. She talks about it, she yells about it, she screams about it, but I don't remember it actually happening. So either way it goes, I'm just not happy with this. Family drama on screen like this is never okay with me. Because if you're gonna fight somebody, you fight somebody else. You don't fight your own blood. It's just the way I see it. You don't fight your own blood. Like, it's just not a good look, Jackie. You gotta fix this. You gotta fix this some kind of way. You gotta work this out with your daughter. Chantel, you gotta work this out with your mama. I don't think it's a one-way street there, okay? Because I think it's an embarrassment to y'all family, not just to Jackie or to Chantel. I think it's an embarrassment to your entire bloodline that y'all had gotten on screen and that this actually happened like this. And I'm hoping, Shawnee, you didn't have nothing to do with this. I'm hoping producers didn't have nothing to do with this. Because Jackie said, this is what y'all wanted. That's what Jackie said. This is what y'all wanted. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, I hope that this is not what they were pushing for, because that is disgusting. If that is something that they were actually pushing for family members, a mother and a daughter, to get on screen and fight like this, especially black family members. Like, this is terrible, y'all. The whole picture of it. I did laugh when I saw the picture, because I was just like, oh my God, what in the world is going on? Why do they look like that? But y'all, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. It's not giving something that I would want to see, you know. And yeah, Basketball Wives numbers, from what I'm understanding, are kind of like, anyway. Um, so best of best for them. Best of best for them. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Um, but yeah, like, that's just where I'm at with it. That's just where I'm at with it. That's the official comment on that. That's a no, no, Jackie. You don't do that. You know, you kind of save it for off screen. You walk away as much as possible, but you do it off screen. You don't. I don't feel this. This is terrible to me. Like, even seeing the picture, I'm just kind of like shook. Like, oh my God, I can't believe she actually did that to her daughter on screen and said, well, this is what you wanted. That ain't what I wanted. Okay, that ain't what I wanted. All right. But anyway, this is just a short video for y'all. I just came because I know I have not been here in a while. I'm gonna start getting my stories together and doing some lives. So just watch out for me because I will be scheduling those lives. I know I have a lot of followers now, almost 2,300. Y'all, let's keep going. Let's keep growing the channel. Let's keep doing this. So those of you who are actively paying attention, please, please, please hit the like, give me a comment, and then give me share the video as much as possible so that I can gain more followers and I can bring you guys more content like this. I would love to speak with you, some of you on camera if possible, and kind of get some call-ins and just get this show on the road because I actually feel like this is something that I can do, and just be happy about. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned about is our age group and kind of the people that are kind of involved. Sometimes we can get kind of rude with each other, and I don't want any toxic. So let's just be respectful, please, and have our opinions. And let's just keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Remember to stay positive. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.